Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, beautiful souls. I am Alicia Barney Matahari, the Heart Whisperer. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Drop-ins and newcomers, it is delightful to have you here today. I am back with you again today for another pick a card reading. Today we are asking for messages from their heart. For you, we have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 with Earth Angel and this beautiful little piece of jade. Small but not insignificant. A little halo. Card number 2, you have the Blood Dance, card number 42, and another stunning Giza crystal with an iridescence and some gorgeous color going through it. And pile number 3, you have got Ethereal Touch, card number 27, and you have got this gorgeous shell pendant. So decide which pile is for you, and I will get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You chose this lovely jade piece, the halo of jade, as I like to call it. I'll put it up here so you can see it, along with your number 1 on this lapis lazuli. So you chose card number 54, Earth Angel. Look at all those colors, gorgeous. And we're asking the question for messages from their heart to yours. Earth Angel, you have the Sanctuary from the For Love of Dragons Oracle deck. You have Artemis. This is Temperance in the Mythos Tarot. The colors go really beautifully together. And from the White Witch Tarot, you have got the Empress. More earth energy. Really gorgeous. These cards go so well together, in my opinion. So the Empress is about fertility. It's Venusian energy. And that's both Taurus and Libra. So we're talking about beauty. We're talking about fixed earth, second house. And then Libra would be cardinal air. And that's reminding me of Chitra, the nakshatra associated with Libra. Well, one of them. And that really, the symbol of that is the gem. And it's giving the multifaceted gem like a diamond. And to me, Libra is kind of applied beauty. We have the Taurus kind of at the personal level, and we have Libra at the community level, and elevated, not better, but I mean more broader in elevated, more zoomed out is a better way to put it, I think. And of course, what's interesting about that is being associated with the Empress, that stands that Venus has both the earth energy and the air energy, which is this beautiful combination of masculine energy and feminine energy. Really, really gorgeous. And also in Swati is coming to mind as well, which is ruled by the god Vayu. And Vayu is the god of the wind, which is really god of the air, if better translated. And it's that power to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. But also when you couple that with the Taurian energy, the earth energy, the fixed air energy, what that's really saying to me is they see you as somebody, or from their heart space, they see you as somebody who's really able to take beautiful abstract energies like cosmic love and ground it into the relationship, into your life, into your aura, into your experience. And that's how they feel when they're around you, and that's what their heart sees you through the lens of. Really beautiful. And I notice now that I'm actually reading from right to left. I have to think about that for a second. And that's often a lot of the I think Sanskrit is read from left to right, and Mandarin and languages like that are read from left to right. So that might be significant in some ways. And there also might be something a little bit counterculture about you. They see you as being not not one in a million, but one in a lifetime kind of energy. That's how their heart feels you, I want to say. Then we've got Artemis for temperance. Artemis, I mean, look at the picture. She's giving actually Angelina Jolie in that TV series where they basically play gods. I forget what it's called. Um, and temperance is that alchemical stage. It has a connection to the angels, to the angelic realm. And in the traditional tarot, it's that angel with the fiery wings. And it's turning something, it's tempering things, it's applying great energy to something to make it into something refined, is the way I want to put it. Artemis was a protector of animals in the forest, which goes really lovely with Earth Angel and the Sanctuary and the Empress. I feel you have a really strong connection to what we call nature. And what I mean by nature is in the 3D sense, you know, the flora and the fauna, Mother Earth Gaia, crystals, that kind of thing. And I see you, them seeing you or feeling you as being somebody who's really tapped into those energies and really not kind of, I don't want to say granola, but much more Venusian, if that makes sense. And with Artemis, she also, you know, she was a protector of animals and of the forest, but she would also, she was not averse to doling out punishment where warranted also. So she stood by her convictions. She wasn't just that in name. She was a very skilled hunter also. And she gave wormwood to Chiron, and he used that for healing, and he actually named it after her. I think how you pronounce it is Artemisia or Artemisia. I'm not really sure. And of course, temperance is associated with Sagittarius, and which is 9th house and mutable fire, and that would stand to, like, to temper something means to apply a lot of energy to it, and fire is that alchemical transformative energy that you apply to something to change it from one form to another. And when you think about temperance, comes after the death card and before the devil card. So it's very mutable fire. It's very catalytic, and it's very potent is the word I'm looking for. Potent. It's very powerful and very potent. Their heart sees you as someone who really nurtures. I'm hearing divine nurturer. And you've shown them how to go from like a healing, being in a healing energy, healer, heal thyself. That also speaks to Chiron, because of course Chiron healed himself. Wounded warrior to wounded healer. And it's giving that idea of when you're healing something, your energy is not available for growing and thriving so much, because even though the body heals itself and it's magical, being in a constant stage of healing is not somewhere that we want to stay. We want to be able to move out of the healing phase and into the thriving phase. There's a lot of wisdom associated, ancient wisdom, with working with nature, working with the plants, observing the animals and the animal body, like how the body intelligence really, if we take away the impurities, it functions at a really, really high level, which is interesting. And then we've got sanctuary. Your energy, how they feel about you is they feel like you are, or what their heart wants to tell you is that to them, you are the sanctuary. Being in your energy is the epitome of feeling like they're in a holy place. Again, it's that energy of taking that divine energy and grounding it down and integrating it into daily life in a way that they haven't observed or felt with other people so much. It's very significant in you. It stands out very much in you. We're back to that idea that they see you as being one in a million, or their heart knows it. I'm hearing that phrase, your heart will never lie to you. And from the Little Prince, the heart sees what the eyes cannot. And then with Earth Angel, number 54, that breaks down to a 9. That's also reminding me of the 9 of Pentacles, which is that sovereignty card, which is that earthy card, which is that grounded card. And I'm hearing that beautiful song by, I think it's Rachel Yamagata. Is that how you say it? I wish you health, and more than health, I wish you love. It's so beautiful. It's that, and it's got that Venusian, Taurian vibe to it. It's a jazz song, and it is just so beautiful. I'm feeling a real expansion in my heart space thinking about that song, and that's how they're seeing you as someone who just, they wish you love, but they feel the love that you wish them, irrespective of what the energy is between you. I'm hearing, I feel so nurtured, I feel so safe, I feel so tended to by your heart, by your existence. You're grounded, you're everywhere. You're a protector, you're pure, you're so strong. And that's giving me the Artemis energy and the Venusian energy again. Very, very beautiful energy. Let's pull some tarot cards for you and see what else their heart would like to say to you, pile number 1. What would pile number 1's person's heart like to say to them? We have got the 5 of Cups, disappointment. We have got the 8 of Wands, swiftness. Son of Fire. 4 of Cups, comfort. 9 of Cups, which is joy. A lot of Cups energy. Mother of Air, which is the Queen of Swords. Oh, beautiful. And we have 4 of Wands, which is perfection in this deck. And to finish it off, we've got the Hierophant, which again is associated with May, more Venusian energy, because May is Taurus. 2nd house. Your 2nd house is it's what you value. It's your values. It's how you express yourself, your self-expression. And they feel that you really express yourself in line with your values, that you live your values, you walk your talk, you talk your walk. Both sides of it. They see you as somebody that will be amazing to have. The like wifey material, husbandy material. They see you as life partner material. It's beautiful. The Hierophant, you're very connected. Again, this could be the marriage card. It could be a commitment card, a legal card as well. So this could be somebody who has that feeling of romance towards you, but it doesn't have to be. Centering your reading is the 9 of Cups, which is represented by the dolphins, which are the keepers of the sacred breath. So again, around you, their heart is like, I can breathe when I'm around you. I can relax. I don't ever have to feel like I have to tense up and hide who I am. I can just be, I can express myself, and you see me, and I see myself being seen, is what their heart is saying. They may have been somebody who has experienced grief, betrayal, disappointment that they've shared with you. I'm hearing Brené Brown saying there are only, you're lucky if you have 3 people that you can express your shame to, your true shame to. And they feel like you're one of these people. You're trustworthy. I feel like as well, they see you as a bit of a firecracker. You're a great communicator. I'm getting that from the Eight of Wands here. Like you move energy quickly. You're very good at helping them reframe a situation, a scenario, and helping them be discerning about not only protecting them, but protecting them from their own ish as well. Like just cutting through. I'm seeing a hot knife cut through butter, like cutting through the ish and getting to the crux of the matter. But you do it so gently. You are a sanctuary to them. And again, we're talking about how messages from their heart. So they appreciate the strength that you have, but you don't. I'm now seeing Lucy Liu, when in Kill Bill, where one of the guys at the table uh, reminds her that she's half American, and that didn't go well for him. They're not seeing you as the Lucy Liu. They're seeing you as being very cautious, but precisional with your discernment energy. That you use that ability to cut in a very surgical way, precisional way, and you never use it to harm, but you would use it to cut away, like cut away something that doesn't belong there. I'm now, and forgive me for this example, but I'm now being seeing is, sometimes when people would have a tumor, like it might be, you need a very, very skilled surgeon to be able to go in and remove that. You bring them comfort. The Four of Cups is not always, sometimes it can be a card of boredom, but inside of this and next to the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I'm getting that in some turmoil, and they might have experienced, I'm getting a couple of things. You might have experienced some Knight of Wands energies. People who are in and out that, kind of burn bright but then disappear. But for you, you're more of a comfort. You're more of a stable existence. So if they go in and out, you're still there, but not in a kind of codependent way. Like they all, like a fire that just burns, like the sun that shines brightly, irrespective of whether, again, with the Queen, with the Mother of Air, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like they hold you in high regard and they hold you in high respect. And whether or not we can do another reading on that another time, but whether or not they treat you in that manner, that is how their heart feels about you, and that's what their heart wants you to know. They see you as the Empress. They see you as, again, I'm hearing divine nurture, so very divine feminine, very protective of those that you love, very protective of your environment, very protective of the environment. Just, I'm getting a very strong do no harm, like rainbow warrior energy from you. You are part Care Bear, part warrior. And your communication is excellent. I'm getting that from the Eight of Wands. Like you're able to get straight to the heart of the matter, but you can do it with a lot of passion, and you can do it quickly. And again, with the Joy, there's a playfulness and a sociability about you also. And then of course with the Four of Wands, that's also a card of celebration. And they find you to be reliable and very full of integrity. Really beautiful energy, pile number one. I'm going to leave it there. How they're feeling about you. Oh, I'm hearing a song. It's that. Oh, it's a really old one. It's by Randy Crawford back in the day. Almaz is the name of it. Almaz, pure and simple, born in a world where love survives. Now men will want her, 'cause life don't haunt her. Almaz, you lucky thing. I feel like back to this Artemis energy, there's a strength about you, but there's also a real delicateness and youthfulness about you. And I'm also getting that from the Sanctuary card. like a lot of beautiful feminine energy here, but you have that strength. You have experienced a lot of life, but you have not, life don't haunt you. You have that gorgeous optimism of knowing that you have the strength and you have the abundance to be able to show up again and again and again, that you are a warrior, that you know how to execute your boundaries, that you know how to get to the crux of the matter. And being around that, they feel really, again, they feel really nurtured, really safe, really tended to when you direct your energy at them. And even if you don't, they feel like the world is a better place because you're in it. Is she everywhere? That is another line from that Almas song. So there might be some messages for you in that. So again, I'm going to leave it there, pile number one. I hope to see you at another reading. If you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up or put an emoji in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you at another reading. Bye. Thank you. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful crystal that packs a punch. Put it up here. And we'll put your number two here beside it. You chose the Blood Dance for your first card. Look at those colors. All that root chakra energy, the green energy, that's also giving me moon. 42, gorgeous. You have the Ice Bringer, card number 20. Oh, you have Hecate, the Magician. This is from the Mythos Oracle deck. And you have the Fool. Oh my gosh. So, the Fool. Aquarius, fixed air, 11th house. That's giving leap of faith, innocence, purity. I'm hearing that song, Love Fool. I think was it from Shakespeare in Love by the Cardigans back in the day? Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, pretend that you love me. Sorry, I got carried away there. Card number 0. How does this person's heart feel about you? What does this person's heart want to tell you? They love you. They do. They feel great love for you. But I feel like they want to say, I'm noticing the hands and all the eyes. They feel like you see them. Like my heart, from my heart to yours, I'm hearing. And then to go from the Fool to the Magician. Wow. So that feels like progression. So I think that their heart wants this connection to progress. And they see you as someone who does progress. And we go from this fixed air, and now instead of seeing progression as being leaving this behind and going on to a new energy, I feel this as opening up a new energy and adding it to the mix. So with the Magician, and I love that the Magician in this deck is Hecate. The Magician is nearly always represented as a male energy, but the Magician is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury rules 2 signs. It rules Gemini, which is the 3rd house, and it also rules Virgo, which is the 6th house. So they're both mutable. You have got mutable air with Gemini and the twins, and then you have got mutable earth. You've got I think with Gemini, and you've got I analyze with Virgo. So I feel like their heart is trying to work you out. It's like, I love you. I want to know you. I want you to know what I think about you. I want to analyze you. I want to fall deeper into your energy and get to know you more. I want to expand our connection. And progression is a form of expansion. And it's a beautiful Hecate. as the magician in this deck is just such a beautiful mix of the masculine and the feminine. And we actually had that that idea come up in pile number 1. So there could be messages for you. But Hecate, she's the bringer of magic. And the fool's journey, the fool goes from 0 to 1 to the magician. And the magician has all the raw materials to bring about what it is they want to manifest. Master manifester. Really amazing. You've got intellect and grounding. Hecate was said to be even feared by Zeus. And of course, she has that connection to the moon as well. And we see the crescent moon above her. She can show up either as a single form or as this, this form of 3, which is also reminding me of Lakshmi, Kali, and Saraswati in the Hindu pantheon, and also, of course, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So that idea of the 3, but also she goes in after Persephone when Persephone is taken by Hades and she shows up as a protector. So it's showing the magician as being this primordial darkness from which the light emerges, from which the action comes. Really, really gorgeous. This is just, it's so amazing. And then you've got the Icebringer, which is reminding me of like having something on ice, being in cryosleep. It's also associated, if you put something on ice, you're protecting it. I'm hearing, people now with IVF, like especially like think about the instance where somebody is diagnosed with something and they need to undergo, let's say, radiation therapy or something like that. They can freeze their eggs so that they have a chance later down the road to be able to have children, their own biological children, because the radiation, let's say, that will be needed to address the illness that they had may damage that if they didn't put it on ice. And then I'm also hearing cryosleep as well. So I'm hearing, I remember you. Oh, and I'm hearing from The Sound of Silence, that song. A lot of music coming up in these readings. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. It's The Sound of Silence, originally Simon and Garfunkel, but The Disturbed did a really great cover of it a number of years ago. Much more, a lot less folky, put it that way. And play is pray, I'm hearing. They want to get to know you, but their heart is really enamored with you, finding you quite enigmatic. They're noticing about you clarity and precision. They're really taken with your ability to manifest and mind focus and observation and play. And I'm hearing that they understand through being in connection with you, whether that's through observation, because I don't know how deep your connection is. And when I say deep, I don't know how 3D your connection is. For some of you, they're watching you from a distance and they're just in awe of you. And some of you, maybe they're at the early stages and they just feel you. Like I said, they feel like they know you from a past life and that your connection has been on ice and that you're reawakening it. And then that would stand to the blood dance as well, because the blood dance is reminding me that water remembers. And I'm hearing that phrase, which I only came across recently. You know the way they say blood is thicker than water, but there's another phrase that says the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. And it's interesting that the example they were showing me had to do with being able to give birth. So that's come up twice. The idea of I want to say family ancestry. So maybe they were in your family in a past life, but this lifetime, maybe not. Maybe they're soul family. And you're destined to connect in this life, but you have not yet. First up, you've got the King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. I think that's a snowdrop, and I'm hearing a song that I know from Ireland. Snowdrops and daffodils, butterflies and blue. This is the Chariot. King of Cups, 2 kings, 2 major arcana. Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Wow, a lot of cups. Ace of Wands. So, oh my gosh. They see you as someone incredibly powerful, incredibly masterful. The Magician, that really strong manifesting energy, but also being able to ground it in the 3D, like regal. The Hanged Man, Piscean energy, Neptunian, being really able to pivot. I think you turned their world upside down with just the power of who you are. They've never met anyone like you. They've never seen anyone like you. And then the Chariot is Cancer energy, but it's also that energy that after we make a decision with the Gemini card, which with Gemini energy here, after we make a choice, and of course Gemini is also the lovers. So this could very well be a love reading for many of you. You may have been partners in a past life. This could be somebody who's connecting with you on the ethers, who's coming into your energy also. King of Cups. Again, we have that energy of psychic intuition, and this is moving forward. We had the Chariot is one of the faster moving energies in the deck, and it's forward moving, and it's moving forward with, once you align with spirit and make a decision to align with spirit, or to align with your dharma, or to align with natural law, you can move ahead very, very quickly. Now, it doesn't always look like it's linear, but the Charioteer has the black and the white, and the light and the dark, and it's balanced, and it's moving forward in a direction. Now, we might not see the direction as being a straight line because we're limited in our perception here on 3D land. But the King of Cups, very intuitive, very psychic, master over his emotions or her emotions. And then the Ace of Wands, that spark, new opportunities, and other things. I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who would very much be interested in getting to know you as a potential love interest, or at least as, even, they would never push that with you, is what I'm getting. They're, at least in their heart, what they're doing on the 3D in their ego, we don't know yet. They may have had to walk away from things that they've invested in the past, or maybe they've seen you having to walk away from things that, you know, that matter to you. The 8 of Cups also for me is really honoring your right to say no. Let your no's be no's and your yeses be yes. Aces are opportunities. Aces are bursts of new raw energy, full of potential. And then you've got the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is that wish fulfillment card. And it's the 9 of Cups. It's before you come into the 10 of Cups. So maybe they're like, let's get together and have our 10 of Cups. They see you as somebody very loving, but also very strong. They know you. They're remembering you. It's like they're awakening to your presence. So again, for some of you, this is happening on the astral and in the other realms. It's not happening in 3D yet, but they would like to move it forward. And for others of you, you may know this person already, and it may be at the early stages. And for others of you, you could be a lot further down the line. You could be very much co-creating with this person. You could just know them from past life, and maybe they're just waking up to that now. Maybe they're remembering past lives that you had together. So maybe they're starting to have an awakening in their DNA, in their heart space, in their heart chakra, a remembrance, because there's so much cups energy here. You've got the Sun card and you've got the Emperor card. A lot of masculine energies in here. A lot of masculine energies in here. You've got two kings. You've got the Sun. And you've got the Emperor. And the Emperor is the King of Kings. This person really loves you. They would like to be... For many of you, it's a love connection. And they would like to be your Emperor. And they've seen you being protective. And they would like to be that for you. And it's time to take this off of ice, whether that's been over lifetimes, or there's been a stagnation, or a slowness in opening up the connection. But whether or not they're moving like this in 3D, I don't know. You've got the Knight of Swords. They'd like to move it forward more quickly, but will they act on it? Knight of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to offer you their love. This is a love reading for most of you. They want to offer you their love. Six of Pentacles is my Care Bear card. They see you as somebody being very generous, and they want to be giving towards you also. And again, we've got the thorns here on the plant, which is giving that idea of protection. They see you as somebody who deserves to be loved and protected and nurtured. And they want to be that for you. Oh, this is really beautiful. Pile number 2. I'm going to leave it there. If you like the reading, please give me a thumbs up. Leave an emoji in the comments, a heart maybe, for this love reading. And I hope to see you at another reading. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You chose this lovely shell pendant. And your card is Ethereal Touch. You also have the Fairy Taleist. Poseidon, the Tower. And the Hanged Man. Interesting. So, pile number 3, what does this person, the person on your mind, what does their heart want to say to you? With the Hanged Man, I'm getting, water is spiritual. Water is a conductor of sound, electricity, energy. And I feel like they want to tell you that you charge their heart. And you're teaching them. You're teaching them about spirituality in a way I think that they didn't really expect. The Hanged Man is an invitation to move to a new perspective, which is actually really pairing beautifully with the Tower card and Poseidon. So we've got this energy. Poseidon's domain is the sea. and he can be associated with helping us through chaos and trauma. And trauma, loosely defined, is not always ABUSE. We can experience trauma anytime we're expected to, or we have to deal with circumstances for which we don't have the skill set or the maturity to deal with. So, for example, to use a negative example, or to use an ABUSE example, when a child is parentified, they're not the adult and they shouldn't be taking care of the parent. That creates trauma in the child because they don't get a chance to relax and be the child. They end up caretaking the parent instead of the other way around. And then they grow up to have a trauma in their psyche that then needs to be healed at a later date, for example. But the tower can also be unexpected, sudden collapses. It's associated with Mars energy, so Aries and Scorpio, the first house and the 8th house. So maybe they are someone who feels like that you have touched things in them. So 8th house rules over, the genitals and schmexuality, and also other people's money and things that we don't want to look at, our shadow side, depth of emotions, also with the sea. I'm also getting moon energy as well as Neptune, and because the moon rules the tides with these combination of cards. So I feel like you were a bit of a tidal wave for their heart space. They may have felt emotions come up around you that they didn't anticipate or they didn't expect. This does not have to be a romantic connection. This could be, the example I gave was a parentified child. So this could be when you're loving to somebody who's never experienced love, sometimes they lash out. They don't know how to meet that. And sometimes they hate you for it. Or sometimes they're like, yippee, I can take advantage of that. So it could be a connection like that too. But their heart knows that you are beautiful and that you are coming from a good space and that you have done work to heal any of the traumas that you've been through. And I'm hearing Maya Angelou say, I did not put the wound there, but it is my responsibility to heal it. So I'm also getting the energy of going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Again, this could be a family relationship, a family ship, because again, I'm having that, like the age of Pisces is that parent-child, patriarchy, do it for me, damsel in distress, and a rescuer. So I'm seeing the drama triangle, victim, rescuer, persecutor, that dominance and submissive, codependence kind of relationships, rather than the Aquarian, which is everybody shows up with their own. I'm seeing slingshot now. David overcomes Goliath with his slingshot by tapping into his own nature. So in the Aquarian age, we've all got personal responsibility. It's a humanitarian collective, serving the collective, the law of one, versus givers and takers. The Hanged Man it's mutable water, so there's no container around it, whereas the age of Aquarius is the water bearer. So there's some structure around that water. And I feel like you've shown them, I think you've really shooken up. I am shooketh. Their heart is shooketh in your presence. I'm getting in a good way, but they may not, again, depending on the nature of your relationship, they may not show that to you in 3D. I'm hearing a Katie Melua song. It's called The Flood. Wash away the weight that pulls you down. Ride the waves that free you from the dusk. And the fairy taleist, they may have seen you as someone that they could try to dominate. that they could try to push around, because you might have been, and this is a baby dragon in this, you might have been someone who was away with the fairies. And I personally think that's a good thing. But we also have to be able to hold our own on in 3D. And you have an ethereal touch. You have, I'm hearing, you're a door to magic for me. You are a portal. I was not a believer. Hey, hey, I'm a believer. That's the monkeys I'm seeing from Shrek. Lots of fairy tale energy. I think you've really touched their inner child. I believe in magic. I believe in fairy tales. And you know, Einstein once said that if you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. And if you want your children to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. I think that you probably have a very strong connection with the elementals. I feel like you would be very in charge. I don't want to say in charge, in tune with your own emotions. You don't let them, or at least you've learned to let them not knock you around. The moon. 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, the moon. Page of Swords. Hanged Man, double Hanged Man. Wow. I think you really, really you knock me off of my feet now, baby. 3 of Swords. Oh my goodness. And the sun. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. And the 9 of Cups. Your energy is delightful to them. It's like, and I swear you're like this. They see your energy as being a musical. I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. They may have been in a little Orphan Annie phase when you met them or when they came across you, but you opened up a whole other world. Now, oh my gosh. Now I'm seeing Dorothy when she lands in Oz, and it goes from black and white to Technicolor. And then there's all the colors in the yellow brick road. We've got the yellow here. They see you as somebody who's just empowering, delightful. You light up my life. Oh my gosh. They see you. I'm seeing La La Land now. It's like their heart is wanting to say that, like, before they met you or before they came into your world, before you came into their world, it was like their life was in black and white. And you're so animated and you're so vivacious and you're so bright and you're so colorful that you turned their world into Technicolor by just being you. And what I mean by that is you showed them how to live in a Technicolor world, or by their observation, they saw that you live in a Technicolor world and they were like, I wonder what that will be like for me. And by interacting with you, they were opened up to a new pathway. Look at the moon. And then 2 of Wands, he's looking out into the world. He's got the world in his hands. Like the world became more interesting, adventurous. And you did it with such a light touch and a playful touch. They liked it. Like whatever this destruction was, it needed to come down. And that is the truth with the tower, isn't it? And I'm hearing, see the rock that you hold on to. Why do you feel you have to hold on? Imagine if you let go. I feel like they were able to take in the idea of letting go. And they've started to let go. With double Hanged Man, different perspectives. They've been able to let go. Look at things from both sides now. Oh my God, it's like a stream of like playlist of consciousness. It's like there was no music before you came in. They may have been involved, like I'm not saying there was no music before you came along, but like you just came barreling in with this exuberance and this beautiful energy and happy in yourself, and you weren't trying to take from them. You were just happy in your own right, no matter what you've been through. And maybe that you came in at a time where they had been through some betrayal. And the sun came out and they were able to breathe again. That's another song. Breathe again. Like, it was like you really touched their inner child. You touched their heart. You helped them see what needed to be washed away in the flood. You came in this Page of Swords energy. I'm getting beginner's mind from this. Like new ideas, starting over. And then you're with the sun energy. Not only are you radiant in your energy, but you see them as well. To have the sun and the moon, like you reflected them back to themselves. And the illusions, the tower which came down was who they thought they were. Not just what the world was, who they thought they were. You saw through everything that they were carrying. They couldn't hide from you. The sun is naked on the horse. You saw them in their vulnerabilities. You saw through their protections, and you helped them see themselves. You reflected them back to themselves in such a beautiful way. And they're very grateful to you for that. I don't know what this connection is, but this is very soul family. It's giving soul contract very strongly. I mean, 2 12th house energies. I mean, if that's not divine connection, I don't know what is. And of course, Pisces is the twins. Yeah, we've got the 7 of Swords here. So that can be deception. So they were deceived by themselves about who they were. We've got another 7 here, the 7 of Pentacles. You were patient with them. And you helped them be patient with themselves. And we've got the Page of Cups. Very loving. Like I'm hearing that song, Jesus to a Child. You smiled at me like Jesus to a child. You've just been you treated them with kid gloves. Their inner child felt really, really safe with you. Their heart felt really, really safe with you. They really appreciate how you were with them. And they understand that that's just who you are. That's how you are in the world. That's how you show up. They see you as having a lot of integrity. Temperance, wow. Alchemy. No matter what they threw at you, you taught them about alchemy. You taught them about the true nature of healing heartache and temperance, making something beautiful. And I'm noticing now that the sun is coming out of after the 3 of Swords. So whatever expression, self-expression, Leo is Braveheart, Leo is play. You taught them it was safe to express their pain. Pull it up out of the 8th house. Show it to the world. Or at least to themselves. The moon. At least pull it up out of the unconscious. Show it to themselves. And reframe it. Look at it in a different way. You taught them the higher meaning. And I feel like you did this vibrationally. I don't think it was just how you showed up and how you were with them and how they observe you being with people. You've been a teacher by example. You've been a teacher by embodying the principles that you walk your walk and you talk your talk and you talk your walk. Beautiful energy, pile number 3. They would like to say you taught them about magic and spirituality, and they didn't think that that was a thing. You taught them how to break free from materiality and deception in a way that they didn't think was possible. Really, really beautiful. Oh my gosh. From their heart to yours, they're just so grateful and they love you very, very, very much. Pile number 3. I'm going to leave it there. If you like the reading, please hit the thumbs up, leave an emoji in the comments just to let me know that it resonated. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you at another reading. Bye, pile number 3. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.